Hey everybody, Russ W. Oker, Go Hills TV, powered by JBS, bringing more to the table. Time for our post-match interview with Coach Lyndsey Michel. The Warriors get the 3-1 win over Carl Sandburg. Coach, you took the first two sets pretty easy, and I think we just, as a fan base and everything, we'll just take the third one easy too. But that's not how volleyball always works.
No.
Carl Sandburg coming in on a 5-match win streak.
Yeah, they're good.
They're a good team.
Yeah.
And they got that third set from you, gave you a little bit of a challenge. We came back in the fourth set and took care of business. Your thoughts overall on how your squad played tonight?
We just like to be cardiac pack, right? Is that the heart attack?
I think
Cardiac pack?
Give your team a heart attack? Or give
coach and everybody a heart attack.
Yeah.
Like, if we aren't playing point by point and playing from behind the last three, like, we just want to make it interesting and play an extra set or two.
Von Heestren, over, I think, 15, 16 kills tonight, puts her over 200 on the season. After more than 400 last year, she's off to a really good start. National Player of the Week.
Well
she's
deserved.
pretty good. She's pretty
so good. Yeah. And she just keeps getting better, honestly. Like, I'm like, man, that's harder than it was yesterday. Holy smoke, she's seeing her on the block. Way better than she did yesterday. Like, always better tomorrow than she was the day before. So that's exactly what you need and what you want. And, yeah, great things still to come for her.
What makes her so special? What does she do? I mean, we see the kills, but she obviously must have great vision. Obviously, she hits hard. But, I mean, what do you see in her that you really, really like, other than the results?
Yeah, I mean, just the power. She's a great teammate. Kind of early on, I don't know, it was just getting back from summer or something. There were just some things that the brakes were pushed on a little bit, but we got her back in the back row. Pair of new shoes. She had a real bad blister on her toe, so I don't know if that was something that, like, mentally was holding her back a little bit, honestly. Probably so. It was pretty gnarly. But I won't tell the whole nation about Sarah's big toe. Anyway, but yeah, she makes plays. She's a great server. She really wants to do the topspin serve, and I don't quite understand why she's not as successful as that, and it can be easier to receive while she hits very hard. But she's got an ace serve on her little float thing that she did this year and led us with last year, and so we're back on track with that. But I think just as a whole, when she's in there for 6 rotations, she really gets a vision and kind of knows where things are coming from, and I think that helps. So to have her back and kicking on all those gears is pretty great.
Serving errors, maybe a few too many of those again tonight. So
I don't know. We've been serving a lot. We probably need to break it down to be a little bit more focused when we're practicing those things. But, I mean, it's a couple short, but, you know, kind of the long and aggressive ones. I'm not sure if we're serving a little bit scared after things get a couple missed. I mean, I haven't been too hard on them, but man, I made the announcement that there were 8 in the last set.
Yeah.
That's not okay, and we've got to fix that.
Piper Nelson, you know, we keep coming back to just her ability, how well she jumps, and man, she puts a little bit on it when she hits it. She's not somebody I want to be on the other side from.
Yeah, she reminds me, and it's before your time, but Tamara Marcelli, and she's not quite as high flying as her, but just that power that T had behind it reminds me a lot of her. Style is different, but yeah, she hits hard, and we talked a little bit about transition, and she's way better when she gets herself a full long approach. So she's just really got to continue to work hard to get off the net and get in there fast.
De Los Santos becoming a bit of a force for you there.
A couple of real good ones out of her tonight, and that's fun because that's deserved, and she's been working hard at it. And you know, she had a nice tall long block both sides in front of her tonight, and yeah, she did a pretty great job of hitting around it. And again, somebody else who you must transition. You can't get stuck on the net. You've got to get clear off the 10-foot line and just barrel in there because she's can't get elevated when she doesn't have that speed coming behind her as well as she does in a great transition. So keep that going.
Pavlik, she had, I think, 14 kills on the night, but you think as well as she played, there might have been more in the tank?
Yes, she's a great player, and she sees the court very well, and she gets shoddy, and that's great, and that's her style. There's sometimes I'm like, hit that ball harder, but she scores. I was just a little surprised by the number. I just felt like, because she does quick work. Like, she's in there because, okay, something else screws up, and then she gets our side out, and then something screws, you know, like, so she's our one that kind of keeps us going through those 3 rotations when she's up there. I just wish we'd quit the side out game when she's in there and keep her up in the front row a little bit longer. And I think she could be even more effective. So.
Carl Sandburg, talk a little bit about what you saw. We talked before the match, and you knew they were going to be a good opponent, had some good hitters. They have the Wagner girl who kind of reminds me of Piper. I mean, she's 5'8", 5'9", and can really leap. They certainly had some girls that could swing it.
Their timing was there. They were in the air when they were supposed to be on some of those quicker sets, and they did. They are smaller, but they use their quickness to their advantage and move the ball pretty quick. I was hoping to see a little bit more activity out of their middles because we need that practice, win or lose. But the way their middles warmed up, I didn't see them a lot on footage before when we, were kind of scouting them. But yeah, man, their middles can get it going too. So they moved them to the outside on serve receive. So really found opportunities to get them involved, but really very athletic in the middle too.
All right, so now you get the big road trip. We're not going to see you at home again until the 5th of October, but you're going to go to a really good tournament that we've been going to now for a few years down at Sterling, Colorado. See some great competition. Give us the logistics. When will the team take off? And a little bit about the trip here.
They're going to eat the pizza in the lobby, and then they're going to go to bed. We get up 9 o'clock in the morning and get down there. It is what it is, kind of, as far as do we get a walkthrough or not. Hopefully we've got gym waiting for us, but long bus ride, do we just get off and stretch a little bit or go to bed if we need it more? So not quite sure where the itinerary lies on that, or how fast we get there. And then we got New Mexico Junior College, who's not as hot as they were last year, but pretty good. And then Northeastern themselves, the host team. It'll be by schedule. We won't start early, and you can watch it online. And then we got Barton and then Laramie. So teams that I really hope we compete with and come and walk away with 4 wins on the weekend. But they'll be more of a test than probably what we've seen since kind of opening weekend.
All right. Well, Coach, good luck with that. And by the time we see you again, this season's going to be nearing its end, and it looks like you've got another team that has a chance to be really, really good.
Thank you. Hope so.
By the time this thing's all said and done.
Keep them going this weekend for sure.
Warriors get the win. The Hy-Vee Warrior win 3-1 tonight. Time of match 1 hour 35 minutes. And Indian Hills goes to 10-3, picks up our 5th straight win, and now head to Colorado for some great competition on Friday and Saturday. That's going to do it for us for Go Hills TV. We're powered by JBS. I'm Russ W. Oak with Coach Michel. Thanks for watching, everybody.